question. I think you have some question to ask, and that
Okay.
you are gonna ask today.
I
Then
want to ask some English question.
okay,
How did you learn English?
okay, that's fine question. And I like to give the answer of that question is that if you wanna know that how to speak English, so by following certain steps you can speak English. So and you have to just follow certain steps that I'm gonna tell you in this video. And I know that a lot of people asking this question to me that how can we speak English, and I know that for a lot of people it is hard to speak because so many people don't know that how to speak English. So
Okay.
due to that reason everybody is asking that how can we speak English. So you have to follow certain question, and I'm gonna tell you the answer of that question in the end of the video. So you have to watch this video till the very end, and you are gonna know all the questions. So you have second question to ask.
Which all step did you speak English?
I mean, you mean that what all the steps that I can follow to speak English?
Yeah.
So there are certain steps that I can follow to speak English, and you can also apply that if you wanna be fluent in English. So the first thing which I'd like to tell you is that we have to read book on a daily basis, and reading book is one of the best habits that you can follow for yourself, and that book is gonna develop your personality as well. That thing is gonna give you so much knowledge. So that thing you can follow to do a lot in your life, and that's the thing. And the second thing which I'd like to tell you is that we have to start speaking on a daily basis, and it is one of the best habit that I can tell to anybody. And if you wanna be fluent like me, speaking is the thing which has the ability to change your life. So you have to start speaking on a daily basis, and the moment you will start practicing into English, and you don't have to think about other sources, that if you don't know that, if you think that I'm not able to make the sentences, I don't know the structure, then how will I be able to speak English on a daily basis? This should be the question of most people,
Yeah.
and that's why they're asking the question. So the moment you will start practicing with whatever you know is the moment you will be better day by day. So that's the thing. And the third thing which I'd like to tell you is that we have to just listen English content on a daily basis. When there's a child who is born in the country in which English is spoken, so how will he be able to understand? Of course he will observe to each and everybody. And that's the single thing, that if you don't know English, then we have to observe to each and everybody, and that's the only thing to learn English. And the fourth thing which I'd like to tell you is that we have to write on a daily basis. For half an hour we can write, and if it is hard for you to write on a daily basis, so you can take a break for a day after writing for a day. And that's all the four formula you can follow to speak English. The first thing which I told you is that you have to read on a daily basis. Second
Right.
thing which I told you is that you have to try to speak with whatever you know. And the third thing which I told you is that you have to just listen more and more English content. And the
Yeah, right.
first and the final thing which I told you is that you have to write in English. And the fourth thing, if you are applying into your life, your English is going to be at the next level. So you have to apply this four step if you want to be fluent into English, like my friend Akhilesh Yadav.
I
And
totally
that's the
agree
thing.
with you.
Yeah.
My third question
Okay.
for you. How can you speak English fluently?
Okay. So I told you that by applying the things which I told you in the second question.
Yeah. Right.
So the answer of second question you can apply to be fluent into your journey of speaking English. And of course by applying all those things, of course you'll be fluent into English. So let's start the fourth question.
Uh, should we take it as a language?
Should we take it as a subject or as a language?
Yeah.
So of course we have to take it, and the person who want to speak English, then for that person taking it as a language is going to be so much important. And for the person who want to get better in the grammatical errors, or who want to develop his grammar, so of course for that person he have to take it as a subject. So that is going to be better. If you want to be speak, and if you want to speak English, of course you should take it as a language.
Nice. Is it hard to speak English? My fourth
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah. So initially it is hard for the somebody who don't know English. When you're starting something, if you don't know alphabet or vowel, then for
Yeah.
that thing, that will be hard because you don't know alphabet and vowel. And when you start, when you'll be able to learn all those things, then that will be easy for you. So if there is anything which is hard for all of us, so of course that will be hard because we don't know about that. So after learning about that thing, we have to apply the things which has been said into that video, and of course that is going to be easy for us by following the things which has been told into this.
Which one will be more beneficial?
Okay, so here's the two things that we need to understand, that if you are taking it as a language, or whether we are taking it as a language or we are taking it as a subject. So here are two things that we need to understand. So we have to take it as a language if you want to speak English, and we have to take it as a subject if you want to be good in grammar. So here are two things that we need to understand, and if you want to speak, so we have to take it as a language. So that's the thing.
Which all step did you apply to speak English?
So of course, if you want to be fluent into speaking English, of course you have to follow the answer of second question which you had asked initially. So you have to apply the things which I have told you in that thing, and of course you'll be fluent.
How much time does it take to speak English?
So yeah, this is the good question, and I appreciate that you have asked this question, and thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for asking this question. So I'd like to say that there is no time limit. The more time you'll spend over learning this language, the sooner you'll be able to speak this language.
Yeah.
So if somebody is saying that if somebody is saying that I'll be able to learn, or I'll be able to speak this language within 3 months or 2 weeks or 4 months, it's not gonna happen. The more time you'll spend over learning this language, the sooner you'll be able to speak this language. So this would be the main thing, that how much time we are spending over learning this language, and that's the thing. And if you are spending more time, then you will be able to speak this English within a very short period of time. So that's the thing that we need to understand, and I think all the question of yours has been finished.
Yeah,
So
no, my first question for
okay,
you.
okay,
How to speak English in front of camera?
okay, of course it's a good one. So if you are starting initially, so that can be hard for you to talk in front of camera, because I know that you can speak English, but when it comes to talk in front of camera, you lose your momentum, and I mean you started doing so many things instead of talking in front of camera. So of course it is a time taking process, and it will take some time to be fluent, or to talk, to talk in a fluent way in front of camera. So it is gonna take some confidence, some power, and some courage as well to talk in front of camera.
Yeah.
So if you keep doing on a daily basis, the fear of camera will be removed by you. So it's not a big deal, but initially that will be hard for you because you haven't that thing before. That's the reason that you are not able to talk. And if you keep doing that thing on a daily basis, everything is going to be easy. So I don't think that is going to be difficult. If you are applying all the principle which I have told you in this video, of course your English level is gonna go at the next level. So you have to apply the principle which I have told you, and please like this video, subscribe my channel, and I'll be there to tell all the information which is necessary for you in English. And till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.